From the sun-drenched slopes of ancient hills to the crystal glass on your table, wine is more than just a beverage. It is a living liquid, a time capsule capturing the essence of a specific place and a particular year. It's the culmination of sun, soil, and the patient work of human hands, a story told in whispers of fruit, earth, and oak. Its narrative is woven deep into the fabric of human history, stretching back over 8,000 years to the Neolithic period in the Caucasus region of modern-day Georgia. Here, archaeologists unearthed ancient clay vessels, called kuvevri, still bearing the chemical signatures of the world's first known wine. From these humble origins, the vine and its fermented treasure traveled across civilizations. It flowed in the lavish courts of Egyptian pharaohs, who were buried with jars of wine to accompany them into the afterlife. It fueled the philosophical debates of Plato and Aristotle in ancient Greece, where Dionysus, the god of wine, was celebrated with wild festivals. The Romans, masters of engineering and empire, systematized viticulture, spreading grape cultivation to the farthest reaches of their domain, from the fertile valleys of France to the rolling hills of Britain. Wine became a cornerstone of trade, a symbol of civilization, and a daily staple for people of all classes. Beyond its historical march, wine is a cultural touchstone. It is consecrated in religious rituals, a sacred symbol of blood and covenant. It is the centerpiece of celebrations, uncorked to mark milestones and forge connections. It has inspired poets, painters, and thinkers for millennia. But beneath this rich cultural tapestry lies a world of breathtaking complexity, a realm governed by science and even mathematics. The simple act of fermentation is a delicate dance of yeast and sugar, a biochemical miracle that transforms simple grape juice into a symphony of over 1,000 aromatic compounds. The art of growing grapes, viticulture, is a precise science of soil chemistry and climate analysis. Even the elegant legs or tears that trickle down the side of your glass are a beautiful demonstration of fluid dynamics, a phenomenon known as the Marangoni effect. Every bottle holds these hidden stories of history, culture, and science. It's a universe waiting to be explored. To truly appreciate it, we must look beyond the surface. So, join us as we uncork the secrets. We've gathered 10 fascinating, surprising, and illuminating facts about wine that will forever change the way you see, smell, and savor every single glass. The oldest known winery was discovered in Armenia, dating back over 6,000 years. Archaeologists uncovered fermentation vats, cups, and even grape seeds, proving that winemaking has been part of civilization for millennia. Wine owes much of its character to terroir, the unique combination of soil, climate, and geography. No two vineyards produce identical flavors, even with the same grape variety, making every region's wine distinct. Italy is the world's largest wine producer, followed closely by France and Spain. Together, these three countries account for nearly half of the global wine supply. It might seem counterintuitive, but it's a fundamental truth of winemaking. Red and white wines can come from the very same grape. A deep, ruby-red Pinot Noir from Burgundy and a crisp, golden sparkling wine from Champagne can both begin their lives as the exact same dark-skinned Pinot Noir grape. The secret isn't in the grape itself, but in a single, crucial decision made by the winemaker. The vast majority of wine grapes, whether they have red or green skins, have clear, uncolored pulp and juice. The entire spectrum of color, from the palest straw yellow to the deepest inky purple, is unlocked from one specific place. The difference, the magic, lies entirely in the grape skins. Think of them as tiny treasure chests of color, flavor, and texture. The primary source of color are compounds called anthocyanins, the same natural pigments that give blueberries, cherries, and eggplants their vibrant hues. But the skins hold more than just color. They are also rich in tannins, the polyphenols that create that drying, astringent sensation on your tongue. While sometimes perceived as bitterness, tannins are essential. They provide structure and backbone to the wine, acting as a natural preservative that allows red wines to age and evolve for decades, developing complex new aromas and a softer texture over time. So, how does a winemaker unlock these treasures for a red wine? The process is called maceration. After the grapes are crushed, the juice, skins, and seeds are all left to soak together. As yeast converts sugar into alcohol, the rising temperature and the alcohol itself act as solvents, extracting the anthocyanins and tannins from the skins. To ensure an even extraction, winemakers will actively manage this process. You might see them punching down the cap, the thick layer of skins that rises to the surface, or pumping over, where juice from the bottom of the tank is circulated over the top. The length of this skin contact can range from a few days for a light, fruity red to several weeks for a bold, tannic wine built for aging. For white wines, the philosophy is the complete opposite. Whether using green-skinned grapes or making a blanc de noir, a white wine from black grapes, the goal is to separate the juice from the skins as quickly as possible. The grapes are pressed immediately, and only the pale, clear juice goes into the tank to ferment, preserving the wine's delicacy and bright acidity. Of course, winemaking is full of beautiful exceptions. Rosé gets its lovely pink shade from this same principle, but with a much shorter maceration time, sometimes just a few hours. And then there are orange wines, a nod to ancient traditions, where white grapes are fermented on their skins just like reds, creating amber-hued wines with surprising texture and savory notes. Ultimately, this single choice, how long, if at all, to let the juice mingle with its skins, is one of the most powerful tools a winemaker has, defining the color, flavor, texture, and destiny of the wine in your glass. Sparkling wine began as an accident. Early winemakers in France struggled with fermentation that restarted in spring, creating bubbles. What began as a problem eventually gave the world champagne. In 2019, bottles of Bordeaux were sent to the International Space Station to study how microgravity affects aging. After a year in orbit, the space-aged wine was found to taste surprisingly different. The oldest unopened bottle of wine dates back to the 4th century and was found in Germany. It remains sealed and preserved, though no one dares to drink it. The design of a wine glass affects aroma and flavor. Wider bowls highlight red wines, while narrow glasses preserve the delicate notes of whites and sparkling varieties. For centuries, wine was prescribed as medicine. Ancient Greeks used it to disinfect wounds, while monks in the Middle Ages believed it promoted health when consumed moderately. The most expensive wine ever sold is a bottle of Romanée Conti, auctioned for over $500,000. Collectors pay extraordinary sums for rare vintages, treating them as both art and investment. Wine is more than a drink. It's history, science, and culture in every glass. It's a liquid chronicle of human civilization, carried in clay amphorae by ancient mariners, and perfected in the quiet solitude of medieval monasteries. It's the science of the soil, a complex conversation between the earth and the sun that we call terroir. It's the alchemy of fermentation, where humble grape juice is transformed by microscopic life into a symphony of flavors and aromas. And it is undeniably culture, a centerpiece of celebration, a catalyst for conversation, and a form of artistry passed down through generations, connecting us to the past and to each other. Throughout our journey together, we've uncorked these layers, peeling back the label to reveal the stories sealed within. We've traveled back in time to witness the near-catastrophic phylloxera plague and celebrated the resilience that saved the world's vineyards. We've decoded the secrets of a wine's legs, separating scientific fact from tasting room myth, and explored the meticulous craft of the cooper, whose artistry in shaping oak barrels imparts so much of the character we cherish in an aged Chardonnay or Cabernet. Each fact has been a clue, leading us to a deeper appreciation of this ancient beverage. If these fascinating facts have deepened your appreciation for what's in your glass, then your journey of discovery is only just beginning. The world is full of such hidden narratives, woven into the fabric of our daily lives, waiting to be explored. That is our mission here at FactQuest. We believe that curiosity is a vintage that never spoils. By subscribing, you're not just clicking a button. You're joining a global community of inquisitive minds dedicated to looking closer, asking why, and savoring the richness of knowledge. From the mysteries of the deep sea to the marvels of ancient engineering, we're committed to bringing you stories that enlighten, entertain, and inspire. So, join us. Subscribe to FactQuest and never stop exploring the incredible world around us. And so, we come full circle. The next time you hold a glass of wine, we hope you'll see more than just its color or taste its notes of fruit and spice. We hope you'll sense the echoes of history, the whisper of science, and the thread of human connection that binds us all. Let's raise a glass, not just to wine, but to the spirit of inquiry, to the stories in every sip, the history in every harvest, and the profound beauty of understanding. Cheers to the endless quest for knowledge.